And that is the answer to that question. So when you've got 2 minus 3, it's the same thing as minus into 3 minus 2. If you've got 1 minus 1 million, it's the same thing as 1 million minus 1 with a minus outside the answer. Okay? So that way, we are not doing anything impossible. We're going to solve it with a negative waiting for us outside. Okay, let's see another substitution problem, okay? Given, all right, A is equal to 21, B is equal to 5, and C is equal to 7. Solve A plus B over C. A plus B over C? Who does that? It is the same thing we did in fractions. Remember, you've been told that A is now 21, B is now 5, and C is 7. So this is the same thing as asking you to solve the question 21 plus 5 over 7. And that takes us back to algebra. Sorry, no, that's algebra. Takes us back to numbers. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the same thing as 21 whole number 5 over 7, because 5 over 7 cannot simplify further. If you want to answer an improper fraction, it's going to be 21 times 7 plus 5. That's going to be 152 over 7. I already have my answer in this form. Trust me. So this is correct, isn't it? Okay. Now, there's so much you can do with substitution. If I give you a bunch of letters and I tell you some of the numbers they represent, you should be able to find the answer, shouldn't you? Shouldn't you? Don't just look at me. Say, yeah, it's good one. All right. So solve x squared y minus y plus, no, should I say plus? No. Divided by 3x plus 4y, where x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1. Can you do that? Go on. That gives you x squared y is going to be x squared, and x is 1, so 1 squared. Y is minus 1, minus 1. Minus out there, y is minus 1, so minus 1. Do you see why you need all the knowledge of plus times minus is minus thing? All right, 3x is 3 into x. What's x? 1. Plus 4 into y. And what's y? Minus 1. I want you to take note of something right now. Quickly, everyone, listen. This is not part of this question, but it's something I want you to know. If I say AB, what is AB? AB is A times B. This is not A dot B, A product B. The reason I'm not going to write it as A times B, the reason I'm not going to use this multiplication sign is because it looks like an X. And when we are dealing with algebra, because there will be loads of X questions, we do not want to have another symbol looking like X. You don't want to have that, trust me. Because in the exam, if you say something like this and you thought, oh, it's AXB, you're going to miss it. Do you know what that means? A 0. So there are two ways you can solve your problem. It's either you leave it as a dot or you just write it like this, A, B. But this is the same thing as AB. So if A is 2 and B is 3, what is AB? If A is 2 and B is 3, what is AB? Guess what someone told me some time ago? He said, well, if A is 2 and B is 3, then AB is 23. I said, get out. Just get out and don't come back. What do you mean by that? AB does not mean a 2-digit number with A being the higher place value